In a world of glitz, glamour, and great tunes, one man brings you the magic. Andy Snowden, Stage and Screen, only on Wrexham Premier Radio.
Jason Donovan and the cast, the 1991 cast of the West End production of Joseph and the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. That's the Joseph Mega Remix. Did very well in the charts, if memory serves. Now, back on the road for their 6th UK tour, Dreamcoat Stars will be coming to the William Aston Hall here in Wrexham on Saturday, November the 1st. Earlier this week, I caught a word with one of the stars, Matt Lapinskas from Eastenders. Here he is back on the Stage and Screen show. Matt Lapinskas.
Yeah, the last time we spoke, actually, the last time you were in Wrexham, I presume, was when you played the panto at the Stute Theatre.
It was, yes. I did a play for a friend of mine. He works for, is it Morton Hall Schools, I want to say?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he's head of like all the drama down there, so he put on like a little production for them, and he got a few of his acting friends to come down and put on a little play. So I was down there recently, actually, just doing that, which was incredible, and obviously massive fan of the Wrexham TV show, so it was nice to sort of go around and see some of the places.
Yeah, indeed. And I know last time we spoke, you obviously like your football, and
I love my football.
Wrexham's had a bit of a facelift lately, as you probably well know about.
I think it's had a facelift, Botox, but a sort of a pullback, an eye reduction. I think it's had everything, hasn't it?
It's been incredible.
Every year it gets better.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's just
fair play.
At some point we're gonna just not get promoted, and that's going to be weird.
What's your honest thoughts this year, though? What's your honest thoughts? Do you think it's a yes? You go up to the Prem or not?
Honestly, I can't see it. But I think
I hope you do, but I think it's a step too much. I think maybe in 2 or 3 years.
Yeah,
I think that would be the one.
Well, I was listening to Ryan Reynolds the other day, and there's so much with the logistics of it. It's not just having a good football team. You need to be able to have a stadium that can handle it.
Yes, exactly. That's the thing. And when you go back to back promotions,
yeah.
These things come. You've got to have a certain amount of stadiums. You've got to have the infrastructure. You've got to have the policing. There's so much that has to go into it.
Yeah.
So when you go so quickly, you kind of get left behind, and you kind of go, oh, we've got to catch up now. So yeah, I mean, definitely one day. I think 100% you guys will be in the Premiership.
Well, funny enough, Matt, I was going to ask you if you were aware of how well Wrexham were doing. You seem to know more than me.
Oh.
But you used to play at the you've played at charity matches at the racecourse ground, so you know it well.
I played a couple of charity. I mean, it's just amazing. You can tell from like when you watch it, the atmosphere on game days must be absolutely incredible. I mean, I love my football. I played a lot of charity matches. I think the most I've ever played in front of is about 14, maybe 20,000, and I thought that was good. But obviously, when you have everybody there and everyone singing and chanting, it must be such a good sort of feeling. And when you win as well, it's even better.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I love football as well, but yeah, it's just a bit. It's funny how quickly you get used to winning, because we were so used to not winning. It was Now it's weird if we lose or draw. It's fun.
Absolutely.
But anyway, let's back to you.
Back to what we were talking about. Yeah.
I was looking at your CV this morning, and you very much, I think you fit the category of what they call a triple threat. If people aren't aware of that, it's somebody that can sing, dance, and act. And obviously, we know you. We know you obviously from EastEnders, but you sort of fell into musical theatre almost by accident, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was one of those things where I was sort of at home, and I thought to myself, I had done the pantomime in Bromley Theatre, and I got a taste for sort of that sort of life. Like I'd always sung since I was younger. I was applying to do another panto, and I really wanted to do the Windsor pantomime because I bought a house in Ascot after Dance on Ice, and I said to myself, it'd be nice to be at home for Christmas, and so I approached Bill Kenwright at the time, who owns the Windsor Theatre, and he got back to me. He was like, "Oh, so do you sing?" And I was like, "Yeah, I sing." So next thing I know, I was down auditioning for Pharaoh in Joseph, 2 weeks later, I was in his office singing for him, and I purposely wore my red Man United tie. And some reason he did like that. He said, "Don't ever wear that in my office again, but you're cheeky, and I like it. Would you like the job?" Next thing I know, I was down Goodison Park with him, and he had got me like an executive seat. I was sitting next to Duncan Ferguson watching Man United Everton, and they beat us. And he said, "I'll see you at rehearsals next week." And I said, "Fantastic."
Fantastic. What a story. That's brilliant.
So, yeah, it's one of those that just, I mean, there's stories for everything in this game. I always think you can never sit on your laurels. You never sit down and go, okay, now I've done drama school. Now I've got myself an agent. That agent's going to work for me. You have to go after yourself. You have to go out there. You have to put yourself out there. You have to show people that you're determined to work. You've got the ability to work. And every show is you perform it like it's your last. That's what I do anyway. So, guaranteed whoever comes and sees anything that I'm in or people that I know are in, it's going to be a fantastic show.
Excellent. And you just mentioned it there. I was going to ask you about Dancing on Ice because I was watching you this morning. I was just doing a bit of research on you. I forgot how good you were on that show. You were absolutely incredible. Was it always a skill that you could do before you went on it?
Well, that's the thing. Is a lot of people when I first joined Dance on Ice, I took to it like a duck to water. I absolutely loved it. You couldn't get me off the ice. I wanted to learn. I always want anything I do. I always want to learn it. But I've got this thing in my head that I always want to be the best at it. I want to be the best of my ability at it. So that's why I think like, yeah, I am a triple threat. I do a lot of things because I just want to. If I do something, I'm doing it. Like I'm putting my mind to it, and I want to be the best.
Yeah.
So a lot of people thought that I'd skated before and this and everything, but no, never skated before in my life. Just trained hard and just showed what like sort of dedication to something can do. And I had the best time on there. At the end of the day, I got to skate with Torval and Dean. I got to skate the Bolero, and I still lost, but it's fun.
But you weren't just good. You actually looked like you're one of those couples where you sort of say, who's the pro here? You know what I mean? It was that.
I think that's what Robin Cousins said to me after I did because in the final you do like your showcase, and I got straight 10s in the final. I got 80 out of 80.
Yeah.
And I think he said to me in my showcase, he was like, I've sat here on the panel for like 8 years, and I've never been jealous of anybody and wanted to perform a number more than I've wanted to perform in that one. And he said, the best thing I can say to you, I think it was Jason Gardner said to me, the best compliment I can give you is that I couldn't differentiate between the pros and yourself. So, I mean, that's a compliment. You've got to take those and go, wow, and at the end of the day, like winning a show like that, yes, it's great, but those sort of comments, just they'll always stick with you. Do you know what I mean? And like sort of 10 years, 9 years down the line, whatever it is, you can still remember those like they were yesterday.
Yeah. Do you enjoy being taken out of your comfort zone? I know it's not for everybody that, but
I mean, 100%. I always believe that people should sort of try things that they're, you never know. I mean, there's sort of like characters and like performances out there that I might have never auditioned for and thought, maybe I can't do that, but I've always pushed myself to do something, and sometimes it fails, don't get me wrong. I've gone to auditions and been like, yeah, that really didn't go well, that definitely wasn't for me, that part. But then other auditions I go, oh, I actually can do that. So it's like, don't be afraid to sort of push yourself and try new things, and that's in every walk of life as well. Like, if you want to try something new, then do it.
Yeah. The reason why I ask is it's coming around to that time of year again when I'm a Celebrity's on. Is that something you wouldn't mind doing? I'm a Celeb?
Oh, I'm a celeb. Do you know what? I think I probably would drive everybody mad because I've got ADHD, and I can't sit still for 5 minutes. So I would be running around the jungle. I'd be doing everything. I mean, and I'm not like you said. I'm not scared to try anything. So I'll just do it, even if it like petrified me. I'd still be up for it.
Yeah.
But the one thing I'd love to do, and like me and my wife watch it all the time, and it's out at the moment. Like the Celebrity Traitors. I'd love to do Celebrity Traitors.
Yeah.
It's just like, I think a lot of people watch that show and go, oh, I'd be good at that. I'd definitely be good. And I'm one of those, hands down, that'd be like, yeah, I could pick the traitors out, no matter what. Or if I was a traitor, I'd be like, yeah, I wouldn't get caught. And it'd just be nice to test yourself and go, but could you actually?
Yeah.
Could you actually do that?
I know. And the first two series of that, they just completely passed me by. It wasn't working for me. But I've watched the Celebrity one with my kids, and yeah, really enjoyable. And you're right. It's one of those things you think, well, I wouldn't have done that, and I wouldn't have done that.
No. And the thing that works with the Celebrity one, which I think works better, dare I say, than the sort of normal one, is you don't spend 2 or 3 episodes trying to work out who people are. You already know who those celebrities are. You know their traits. Like, you know Alan Carr's very much like going to get sweaty and everything when you know he's pressured. Yeah. You know that people are going to be the way they are. Yeah. So you can just you just flow straight into the episodes, where the other ones you've kind of got to go. You learn their backstories, you learn this, you learn everything. So, which is quite good, but then again, you know, it takes a while. It's the same with, you know, like soaps and like being part of the Moon family and stuff. Like, a lot of people say to me, you know, they don't, not that they don't watch EastEnders anymore, but like those sort of families that were around for years and years aren't there anymore. And a lot of people invested into those, families and characters. So when they just disappear, they kind of lose that sort of relationship with something. So yeah, and I think that's why, like, you know, a lot of other shows and different shows work really well because they keep hold of those sort of like sort of rocks of their pillars of their sort of community.
I completely agree with you. Absolutely, 100%. Well, you're coming to Wrexham, as we say, next week. In 2 weeks' time. November already. You can't believe it. Dreamcoat Stars, it's called.
Absolutely.
Tell us about it. What goes on with it?
Dreamcoat Stars, it is a fantastic show. It's one of those where it's people that have been in Joseph, so everybody that you see on stage has been in Joseph at some point, whether they played Joseph or one of the brothers or myself playing Pharaoh. We sing songs from Joseph, we sing songs from Les Mis, Chicago, Saturday Night Fever. We add a bit of Queen in there for you. Like, there's something for everybody. ABBA. Every show we've done so far on this tour, we've had every audience. It's nearly been sold out every show. We've had the audiences on their feet, singing, dancing, having the best time. And it's one of those shows where you can come, you can switch off for a couple of hours from life, whatever it is you do. If you're having a bad time or you just want to go out and have some fun, and guaranteed you will have the best time, and you will go away singing the songs, dancing, and main thing, you will leave with a smile on your face.
Fantastic. It sounds awesome, actually. I was looking at another video of the show, and it's just got that sort of, it must be wonderful to do a show where you just see the audience smiling back at you all the time.
100%. You can't beat that sort of, you know, relationship you have with an audience, and we build that through the show. You know, we sing songs together. We each have our own solo songs. We each tell our own stories. So we, you know, tell about our background and everything, and we let you into us as well, which is quite nice. So you get that rapport, and also we always invite one of the local choirs, whether it be a stage score or a local sort of stage score. They come down and they actually perform with us on stage. So Brilliant. It gives them their first taste of theatre, which is incredible. And you know, a lot of those kids that have done the shows previously in previous years have grown up and wanted to go into the industry now, which is incredible.
And it does what it says on the tin, does it? Everybody that's in the show has been in Joseph and his amazing technical Dreamcoat. So is that's you have to have been in it, do you, to get a call?
Yeah, I think you do, really. I think it keeps that sort of... It's a weird thing. I'll let you into a little secret. The Joseph, when Bill did his tour, we used to always get, you know, a couple of people from the TV, or he'd get somebody that had been in the show, and then he'd get really talented people. But he'd always give the youngsters that were coming straight out of drama school or musical theatre school, it would usually be their first show. Yes, you'd work hard. Sometimes you do 13 shows a week, but it really set you up for the industry because it taught you how to graft, taught you how to be on stage, taught you how you need to be professional. And that's what I loved about Bill. And he was great like that. He gave people their first opportunities, and he sort of shaped a lot of careers as well. And it's very sad that he's passed away now, but you know, his legacy will live on. Yeah.
Well, I was in Blood Brothers for Bill in London, and completely agree with you. The amount of people, they didn't even have an agent. They just left college and wrote to him and said, "Can I come and audition for you?" And they next thing you go working in the West End.
That's the thing. Same with me. Like my agent didn't contact him. I sent him an email, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to be cheeky and try and get his email address, and I did. And then I was in his office in next week.
Well, somebody actually texted me the other day and said they're auditioning for Blood Brothers. Do you think I should write to Bill? Well, not to Bill, but to the office. And I said, yeah, definitely do that, because they kind of like that. I think they like the personal.
It shows, but it also shows people and companies that you're determined and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It shows you that you're keen and you can work and you want the job, not just sitting there waiting for it to come to you.
Yeah. And before I let you go, you obviously, as you've already touched on it, you played the Pharaoh. For me, one of the main characters that people remember when we leave that show. It's a belting part, that.
Oh, it's an absolutely belting part. I mean, I'll give you a quick story, but I had the best time being Elvis. I used to wear the white catsuit, and I used to have a gold belt that used to wrap round. And I used to, when I was doing my song, I used to try and thrust the belt so much to see how many times I could get it to flap up. And I actually got a call from Bill to say that to bring the hip thrusting a little bit back because it was a bit too much. I don't think there were any complaints, but I think he thought it was a bit too much. So yeah, there's a little story for you. It's a nice little touch.
Fantastic. Dreamcoat Stars, it's called, and comes to the William Aston Hall here in Wrexham on Saturday, November the 1st. Matt Lapinskas, it's been an absolute treat to speak to you, mate. Thanks ever so much for that. I really appreciate it.
And you too. Are you coming down to watch the show?
I'd love to, yeah. Yeah, I'd love to.
I'll make 100%. We'll get in. I'll make sure someone gets in contact with you, and I'll get a couple of tickets sent over.
Brilliant.
That'd be amazing. It'd be good to see you down there.
Cheers, buddy. Take care of yourself.
All right, take it easy, mate.
Ta-da.
Bye, mate.
Well, I was wandering along about the banks of a river.
So, the Dreamcoat Stars will be coming to the William Aston Hall Saturday, November the 1st. Tickets still available, and the box office number for the William Aston then 01352 344 101. That's 01352 344 101. Go on, support your local theatres, ladies and gentlemen. They won't be there forever if you don't.
In a world of glitz, glamour, and great tunes, one man brings you the magic. Andy Snowden, Stage and Screen, only on Wrexham Premier Radio.